Hi, so a bit of a different video today. Normally when I get a synth, I spend ages with it, I learn it inside out and I do some sounds and show you guys. But today I'm here with Stephan and Tim, who you can't see, from Nonlinear Labs, and we're checking out the C15, which is a synth that I know nothing about. So Stephan's going to show me through it. Hi, Stephan.
Hi.
They've just come from Synthfest in Sheffield, and they just took the opportunity on the way back to Berlin to pop in and see me. But first of all, Stephan, tell us a bit about yourself and your journey and how you came to design this synth.
Yeah, Nonlinear Labs has been founded about 10 years ago, and before that I was with Native Instruments for a long time, so since the 90s when I founded Native Instruments. And so Native Instruments became a success, and it was growing very fast, and became a large company.
Yeah, big business.
Instruments to the, say, producer scene, and actually quite a range. But what was missing from my point of view was the performing musicians. And I saw the chance to make something like that only when I leave Native and start another company.
You already had the technology, but you had the ethos that you want this to be a performance instrument and really based around performers. Quite amazing that a sine wave can sound like so many different things. If you give us a little broad outlook of that, so you've got two oscillators, which are both just sine waves.
Yep, right.
Do you want to show us quickly that?
We can try.
When I say quickly.
So we can initialize the sound, and we have an output mixer where we can access the first branch with the first oscillator. First thing, if you need some wider spectrum, it would be self-modulation. That's what Yamaha called feedback in their operators. Yeah, this would be a sound you could already run through the filter, and you have a kind of virtual analog.
Like a sawtooth basic sound, yes.
With some tricks you can also get square, so you just have to use the shaper in the feedback. And so sine wave.
Each oscillator's got its own shaper section, so you can really affect the sound before it goes to a filter or anything else.
Actually, in a FM, 4-operator FM structure, as it was before, if you turn one oscillator to 0 hertz, and it's not oscillating anymore, but it works like a wave shaper, and it has this, so it's like reading out the waveform by the input signal, by this phase modulation process, and that's how I came up with the shaper. So I had a 4-operator thing.
I see.
And it's interesting to have the operator set to 0 hertz, so like a standstill operator, and that's what is the shaper now. And the sound gets resonant in a way. So you can think it's about a filter, but it's not a filter. Different amounts of drive into the shaper. If we combine oscillators, let's put this in the metallic. So we have already something that's hard to get from, let's say, analog synths. So if we use them not like an additive pair of oscillators, but the one modulating the other, FM is creating quite a rich additional number of
harmonic frequencies.
And apply the envelope. So we have this FM modulation only in the beginning, and the rest is the clean sine.
Yeah, cool. So basically I've got 2 foot pedals. They're controlling what these ribbons are doing.
Yeah, that's what we generally...
to keep your hands free. Yeah. So you get a lot of interaction going. It's almost like you have to learn the sound.
The oscillators do only the punch,
Very short attack.
A short attack, like a burst of signal there, and then it's the comb filter is the one that is resonating, and here this is based on a delay. Here you hear that it's a delay line,
Yeah.
Maybe we jump to the plugged instruments. Yeah. Also, if you look at the format of the instruments, the wood housing, so it has something in common with the clavinet.
Yeah, it does actually. Yeah, the wood looks a bit like a clav. I mean, it's beautiful looking, I've got to say. And this top bit comes off, we should say as well. You can take this top bit off and use just this section if you're on a show.
You can leave that at home when you go for a gig. Yeah. Try this one. This is another clavinet.
Double funk. Maybe take a bit of reverb off. Oh wow!
Yeah, here's the pedal symbol, and with the second pedal, it's like the destruct.
Destruct, I can see that. Yeah, that's destruct, all right.
The left foot is on the wah.
It's like, give me a nice wah. Yeah, wicked. That's great. I mean, it's cool because it's giving you articulations in a different way than you'd get off an analog thing. You know what I mean? It's like,
and it behaves a little bit like a physical thing, but it doesn't try to copy it one to one.
Yeah, right. So it's a very individual sound.
Very,
Tiwa.
Funky thing.
Oh, that's cool. So expressive. Nice. Yeah, digging that.
That's another.
That's almost like a harpsichord-y kind of. It's got that kind of 60s. Or. That's wicked. It's the juicy stuff.
Okay. That would be more oriental.
So it becomes like a sitar.
Let's see what.
Unruly beast.
And then
Yeah.
some tuning comes.
Oh, that's great, isn't it, down there? That you can... Really sounds like you're hearing strings being...
Yeah.
Wow. That's
again,
really cool.
If we and listen to the other.
The other one's bringing in a harmonic.
Yeah. Again, yeah, it's based on this.
The delayed feedback.
Yeah, and then
the feedback delay, I should say.
Some aftertouch on the pitch.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And that was one component, and the second component.
Yeah. So you get.
So it's.
Oh, that sounds so realistic. Can I play that, Sam? Sounds like so much like an acoustic instrument, but you don't know what that instrument is. That's what's cool about it. Oh, I love that. That's great. I actually love that sound on its own. And you can do that on the fly. Beautiful. Yeah, lovely. I think that's where this thing really excels, is at these kind of, like an acoustic instrument. I mean, it's familiar, and yet it can be unique, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
And you can tweak this acoustic material that way. Yeah. It's,
right.
It's different from what you get with samples.
Okay, so we've got another sound here with, it's like a split, but it's slightly different, isn't it? In that one of the sounds is louder at the top and gets quieter as it goes down, and the other sound is louder at the bottom and gets quieter as it goes up. So you've got these two. Massive.
Like a bandpass filter.
You get some really interesting tones like that. Whoa. It's very cinematic, isn't it, a lot of this stuff? Yeah, awesome. So what we got here? We got synth brass.
It's what you get just with using the two oscillators and the FM in the way that I explained.
So just like the enveloper and the oscillator. Yeah, it's got a lot of punch.
And the same thing in a layer, so you get more.
We haven't really talked about the effects section, but we've got a few different effects here, haven't we? Flanger, cabinet, gap filter. What's gap filter?
Yeah. It's you can use it like the final EQ.
Okay.
But it's a high pass and a low pass, like 4-pole filters, and you can use them like filter bands where you balance high and low, but also create a gap between them. Then
right, like a notch filter
like
almost.
A notch or band reject filter. And it's quite flexible. You also can run it as a band pass, so just like an additional 4-pole filter for your analog style of sounds. The cabinet, can be a soft or aggressive kind of amp
simulator.
Simulation. Then there's a stereo echo, and then there's a very nice reverb.
So should we check out the cabinet? Have you got a filthy, dirty guitar sound that we can abuse? Oh, with force on it. Is there a string, sort of some string sounds on here? That sort of
we have
like a realistic. It's kind of. Oh yeah. You can get the scraping kind of sound of it. Oh, cool.
We get out of the let's say realistic range. We have some, let's say, more abstract strings here.
So it can sound really warm when you want it to.
Yeah.
Can I drop this down an octave?
Yeah, but this. This is stuff that is more for atmospheres. And
I can imagine that's what this is good at. Oh wow, that's great. That's beautiful. Well, there it is. What a fascinating synth. It's truly pioneering. It's got its own vibe that nothing else has. I hope this gives you a little picture of it. Thanks so much, guys, for coming along and showing us it.
It's a pleasure.
It's awesome. Yeah, what a beauty. The C15. Take care, guys. Until next time. See ya.